Hello, welcome into BBT. Today we're going to go over the weekly recap and how one tool can make you profitable in the market. And that one tool is the Fibonacci, right? So let's go over everything. We'll go over the trades that we took for the week, and I'm going to show you how I got these numbers. So if you come over here, let me show you guys here on Monday. You could see Monday, you could see it says best short 25,697. As you can see over here, this is Monday. Here's 25,697. 679, I apologize. So let's say 680, right? All my trades have a 25 point stop, 25 point take profit. And I'm going to show you how I got this, guys. So obviously, I'm going to take the fib settings, which is over here, and you go from the top to the bottom, right, of the current swing high and swing low. Now this area right here, the 768 to the 765, that's called known as the golden pocket. Most of my trades, my entries are going to be out of the golden pocket because that's usually where it reverses. So as you can see, this is the 15-minute. Also, I do use fair value gaps, bearish fair value gaps, bullish fair value gaps, IFVGs, BPRs, all that good stuff. Um, so as you guys can see, here's the current range from the high to the low, right? And you go from the high to the low, and then you see where the golden pocket is, right? You could also see right here that there is a bearish fair value gap right here, guys, right? So that's pretty much it. So like, and I'll do it on multiple time frames to make sure that that there's multiple confluences. So I'll use the 15-minute, the 1 hour, and the 4 hour. All the other time frames I really don't look at. Maybe the daily I look at, but I don't really look at the 5 and the 1 minute. Um, so this is how I literally top and bottom take the market, right? So as you can see, this is the 15-minute. Let's go to the hourly. Right, find it over here. I apologize for that. And it's the same thing. You can see the same range, but you could also see that there's a bigger fair value gap, bearish fair value gap here. And obviously it was filled, right? So that, guys, this is literally all I'm doing, right? So marking out my bearish fair value gaps on the 1 hour and the 4 hour, um, and then using my fib on the current range, right? So as you can see here, this is the current range. You can also see there's a bearish fair value gap here on the 4 hour. There's a bearish fair value gap here on the 1 hour. Sorry, guys, it just keeps. This is the 1 hour, right? And then here's the 15-minute. And this is literally what I use, right? So as you can see, here's the top of the range, and here's the bottom of the current range. And I'm just going to map it out. I'm going to take my fib and go from the high to the low and the low to the high, if that makes sense, because that's how I find my long entries. But I won't go all the way up to the top. I'll just come up to the current swing high. So you can see how here's the current swing high. All my trades are going to come out of this pocket, right? Out of this golden pocket. So literally, all I did was one 15-minute fair value gap fill. There's also a 1 hour fair value gap fill. It's probably gonna, so you can see the 1 hour fair value gap fill, and there's a 4 hour fair value gap fill. I'm literally just gonna put my entry right at the golden pocket at the 786. You can see I put my entry here, 25 point stop, 25 point um take profit. And as you can see, market comes up into that area, taps me in, and goes straight to TP. That was Monday's trade. To go now, I also use standard deviations as well. So like you could take the standard deviations from the swing low to the change of state of delivery, right? Bang. Also, what's there, right? The -2 to the 2.5 standard deviation. I know around the -2 to the -2.5 standard deviation, that's where the market's going to usually reverse or consolidate for the next move up. Same thing with the -4.4 to the -4.5. I know if the price gets up into this area, most likely it's going to reverse, right? If you guys are not familiar with standard deviations, I'll do another video on that. But as you can see, there's so many confluences, right? There's a 4 hour fair value bearish fair value gap. There's a 1 hour bearish fair value gap, 15-minute bearish fair value gap. Standard deviations, it's in between a -2 to the -2.5, and it's in the golden pocket of the range, as you can see. Bang. See how we tap in and then right to TP. It's not hard to grasp. Um, and that's pretty much what I do. Okay, let's go to. Give me a second, guys. This is gonna take a little bit. Come over here. Let's go to this to the sixth. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to go through all this stuff. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Sorry, guys. My kids came and was knocked banging on my door, so I apologize for that. Give me a second. Let's get to the sixth here. Yes, there's a lot going on in the Discord. Um, bear with me, guys. I apologize. I give out my levels every morning, guys, before market open. So as you can see right here, I do a best long and a best short. Obviously, the best long didn't get hit, but best short 25,785, 25,785. As you can see right here, 25,7. It's 81, but 85 is like right here. It literally tapped me in and went straight to TP. Let's go over how we got that level, right? So I'm going to go to the 4 hour chart, if that makes sense, right? And there's so many ways to do it, guys. I've just been doing this for a long time, so I kind of like so you could go from there. So this is let's go to the 4 hour first, right? Find the six. So the sixth is here. I literally just took the fib, right? And go from here to the low. And you can see right here is the 768 on the fib, right? You can't really see the move because of obviously it's a higher time frame. So let's go down to the hourly, right? Hourly on the 6th. You can see, let's go to the 15 minute. So right here, you could see again, I literally also, there's a couple things that I do that helps me with it. Obviously, you can see that there's a wick right here. So we did the range, right? On the 4 hour and the 1 hour, the whole range from the top to the low. You could see, even though this got tapped in before, you can see that there's highs here, right? And there's a wick high right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm literally gonna put it in the same place, right? So I'm gonna, as you can see, my entry was right here. It missed it at first, right? Came back, hit it, and then obviously now I didn't take that trade. I actually called out this trade here. We took this long here, right? Guys, this is a fractal, so you can do it on any kind of time frame, right? You can see the golden pocket, right? You always go from the range, right? So even though I called this trade out, I did not take it, right? It just didn't hit at first. It missed me by a couple points right here, 6 points, and then went down. Every time I see it go up and down, right? Um, I'm gonna measure the range on that time frame, whether it be a 15 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, whatever, right? So obviously you can say, well, this is the low. Yeah, but this is the low, right? This is the current range from here to here, right? And as you could see, we literally went up, took out this high, took out this liquidity here, and came back into what? The golden pocket, right? Also, what else is here? A bullish fair value gap, right? Well, turn that green for you guys so you can see. Now, I put my entry literally like right around here, and then we just hit it long. Obviously, the price did come back up, tap into the and tap to my entry, and it printed. I didn't take that trade because I took the long. Guys, I take one trade a day usually, one and done, and that's pretty much it, right? So And then let's go to Wednesday. Wednesday was a no trade day, guys, for me. Um, because it just didn't work out, right? All my trades are coming out of the golden pocket, right? And if you guys wait to the end, I'll give you my fib settings. Guys, I'm sorry, there's a lot going on in the Discord. People are trading and making money. So give me a second. Let me get to the seventh. Sorry guys, this video is going to be a little bit long. All of my trades are coming out of the golden pocket, guys. All of them. All of them. Now, guys, I do trade live during the day. I'm on the voice channel and I'm calling out some trades that like without typing. I'm helping the group out make some money. So sometimes there are some trades in the middle on voice there. You get to the seventh. I apologize, guys. Like I said, there's a lot going on in the Discord. Okay, here's the seventh. See, I did best long, and then there's a best. There's a best two best longs and a best short, right? I gave out these numbers, but none of them hit that day, right? So what I did was obviously, and you could do this on every time frame, so you could go to the 4 hour, but um you could see that you go from the swing low, and you can measure them a bunch of different ways, guys. Does that make sense? Right? You could do it from here to here. It's all up to you, right? So that's what I did, obviously, because here's my entry. It did not hit on Wednesday. Wednesday was a no trade day for me because even when we went up here, so even you could see this is a low, right? We went up to this high. We never came back in the golden pocket. I also use midnight open and stuff like that, but we're not going to get into that on today's video. Um, and that's pretty much it. As you can see now, like I said, I'm always measuring, right? So I'm going to measure from here to here, right? And see where things line up, if that makes sense, right? And like I said, I'm also going to do standard deviations. So I'm going to go here to here and see, obviously, look where we reversed at the top here, -2 to the 2.5, what I tell you, right? I'll do a video on standard deviations, how to mark them out, blah, 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 blah. But Wednesday was a no trade day for me, guys. I just stood on the sidelines. I didn't take any trades, nothing, it just didn't line up for me. And that's okay, guys. I don't chase, I attract, and that's pretty much it. And usually I just keep those levels on for that day. If the level don't hit, I don't hit it, right? It's intraday. So after the day ends, even though it came down here, I didn't take the trade. So I usually trade from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's go to the eighth, guys. Give me a second. Let me get to the Discord and show you guys what I called out. A second. Sorry, guys. This is a long video. I'm literally just measuring. All my stuff is measuring. So I'm taking the golden pocket and I'm lining it up with higher time frame fair value gaps, PD arrays, stuff like that, standard deviations. There's a little bit more to it than I'm gonna go over in this video, but yeah. And then so obviously I give a best short and I give a best long out every single day. As you can see, best long was 25,634. And you can see right here is 25,634. It actually tapped me out, guys, and went straight to take profit afterwards and then came back down. And that's just part of the game, right? We're not going to catch every single move. We take losses here just like everybody else. It's all about managing risk. Um, and that's pretty much it. Let's go how I got this level. So let's go to the 4 hour here. Obviously, it's on the eighth, guys. Give me a second here. Bang, eighth. So what I did was I literally, right? What did I tell you? Current range, swing high, bang, right? And I also do it to the lows. Like I'll do a bunch of different measurements and see where they line up. As you can see, it just didn't work, right? Came back. Obviously, this is the low of this range, right? Because it swept out here. Came up to the high. and it just didn't work, guys. And sometimes it's not going to work, and that's okay. Also, what I also use is on the higher time frames, like the 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute. You see these candles here with no wick at the bottom? Most likely they're going to come back and get it, right? That's just part of the game. You'll get with over time, but you can see here. Look, what did we do? Come out, took out the bottom of this candle, and then bounced. There's a lot of tools I'll teach you guys. If you guys are interested in joining the Discord, there'll be a link. Use code BBT for 50% off your first month. We have NAS trading at night, and I trade during New York session. And then let's go to the 1 hour. Let's see what happened here. Same thing. Obviously, it's a little different. You can see it just didn't work, guys. Sometimes it just doesn't work, and that's okay too. If that makes sense. Um, and then you just take the wins, you take the losses. We don't chase, we attract. So, and then Friday, obviously, was the ninth. Let's go over here to the Discord. Let me run through here real quick. Let me get sorry, guys. I apologize. Should have had this more set up for you guys, but kind of just winging it. Okay, I got a best short here. Let me see. Best short, and then we did best long right here. Best long 25, 6.9, 6.29, right? Here's 6.29. I literally bottom ticked that, right? So how I got that level? What am I to tell you guys? We are we are measuring the current range, right? So here's the 15 minute, right? And you could, it's fractal, so you could do it on the 1 hour, the 4 hour, whatever you like, right? And I do measure on multiple time frames. So I'll take this, literally go from the low to the swing high. Look how, see how we always come back to discount, guys, majority of the time, right? As you can see, here's the current low, here's the current swing high. See how there's displacement here? I'm going to measure that since there's displacement. Also, there's a change state delivery. Like I said, there's a lot of things I use. I can't go over everything in the video, but as you can see, this is the current swing low. This is the current swing high. What happens? We come back into what? Discount right here. And 25-point stop, 25-point take profit, and bang. Right, guys? Using the fib, I'm telling you, will increase your win rate if you take trades out of the golden pocket. No matter what happens, you guys will see that it comes back to the golden pocket majority of the time. Let's just do an example here. So like from here to here, what happens? This is the current range, right? From the high to the low. And like I said, look, what does it do? Comes into the golden pocket, taps it, and then you get the reaction. Does that make sense? And like I said, you guys could do this over and over and over and over again, and you'll see that it prints, guys. So that's pretty much my week. 3 wins, one no trade day, and one L on a Wednesday. No, on Thursday it was the L, and that's just how it goes, right? So be disciplined, take your trades. And like I said, I also do standard deviations as well. So like this is just tapping on just the the fib settings, if that makes sense, right? And like I said, we're and this is my fib settings, guys. Since you guys waited till the end of the video, here's my fib settings and standard deviation settings, guys. So take a screenshot of this, put this into your fib settings, and start using it. Start using it, right? So on Monday, obviously Sunday night, right? I'm literally going to go from this low to this high and see if anything is in here, right? I also measure like CEs of wicks. Like I said, I'm just touching base on it. So like here's a CE of a wick, right? You're gonna see that a lot. Uh, it's more to explain than I have time for today. But like I said, I'm gonna be looking for this to come back into discount before going up, right? So with that being said, guys, use the fib. The fib is gonna take you. I'm telling you, you're gonna see stuff on it, and I do the daily too and stuff, but I usually do like the 4 hour. I'm just marking out for value gaps. And as you can see, like guys, right here, right, like, and you could do this over and over and over again. You could see that it comes back, right? Go from a swing high to a swing low. You can see it comes back into what? Near the golden pocket and it has a reaction. Not always does it work, right? But majority of the time it's gonna work. So you could literally, like I said, you could literally just go from swing. Oh, sorry. Right. There's gonna be times where it comes back in obviously the higher time frame, the longer it takes, but stop sleeping on the golden pocket, guys. And they just print. So just keep going over them, and it's fractal. So you can do it on, like I said, the 15 minute, the 5 minute, whichever you like, and you're gonna see it work out a lot, right? So if we just do it on the 15 minute, um, I mean, I could just see it without even. I've been doing this for a long time though, so like it tries to hold the whole golden pocket here, and it kind of does, and then goes up. Um, right here. Yeah, I mean, and this is just me. This is just me. I'm not even cherry picking, right? To the golden pocket. Does that make sense, right? Um, here, right? Swing high, swing low. Doesn't quite get to the golden pocket, but it's close. Um, right here. This is just examples. See how it comes back to the golden pocket? It always comes back to discount, guys. And that's why a lot of people are losing trades because they're not waiting for it to rebalance to discount. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, um, leave a comment. I'll leave a link to join the Discord. I trade weekdays, Monday through Friday, New York Open, and we have nights with Naz. Naz is like an Asian trade. He opens at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at Market Open. Guys, his win rate is like 89%. He does just as well. So if you guys do not have time to trade during the day, you could jump in with him on six, and he's usually done within a half an hour, guys. He's made over six. Last year he made over 100K in last year. So, like I said, we're killing it over here, guys. So we love to have you. Have a great day, guys.